right, from a rowdy Let It Roll Bowl here in Phoenix, we're here for the title matches of today's JBT event. In the main divisions, there's only one person who has a title bowling right now, and it's 12-year-old Nia Green. She's off camera taking on this guy on camera, right? 11-year-old RJ Poynton, bowling his first career event, trying to get enough points to get into tomorrow's invitational. He's done everything he can to make it happen. And he's also getting 39 sticks in this match, so Maya's got to win by 40 pins to capture her second career JBT title. To their left, the scratch division title match just getting started between Justin Song and Joshua Malloy. Neither of them have career JBT titles, so someone's going to win there first. Over to the way farther left, that's Cesar Padilla. He just finished third in the handicap division, and he's now taking on Solomon Salama for the U17 title. White just slides by his corner pin over there, open in the second after sparing in the first. They signed up early. They are aware of the tall task ahead of them to try and squeeze into tomorrow's invitational. With double points on the line, it's mathematically possible, and you've pretty much had to do what he's done to get to this point. He's rocking that Let It Roll shirt right now. And look at this, a youngster who puts his thumb in the ball.
What?
I'm so proud. Yeah! Gets that pin down. A little smile. He's happy about how things have begun. And Song is happy about how things have begun. Nice to have a couple different faces on the show here. Shows how deep the talent is on tour. Justin Song is a character if you don't know him. It's going to be fun to have 10 frames of him on camera. Josh been bowling this a long time. The last time he visited a title match was at Flipside in Gilbert, and Flipside has gone off to the other side, so they have flipped again. So been a while, and it looks like he knows exactly what he's doing. He's been the top seed most of the day and flushes 10 in the pit to open up the title match. Green, meanwhile, bushwhacks that four-pin to capture her first strike of the title match. She's clean through 3. Her one and only career title came this season up in Vegas at Texas Station. Done a lot of traveling, in perfect shape for TPC. Malloy with that pretty basic down and in game. Mananas keeps himself out of trouble. Oh, not quite enough pop to tickle out the pins this time. Maya's got the pop though. He flushes 10 in the pit. That's a big double early on. Maya is shocked to even be bowling right now, as she won the last game scratch and thought she lost in a handicap tournament. Still not quite sure what that was all about.
Look at that face!
Yep, and then we've now recorded it for the all-time universe. Josh and RJ up pretty much at the same time. I can't zoom out anymore. Boy slides by his baby split. Yeah. RJ maintained the pocket. Solomon Salama with one of the all-time best resumes in youth bowling, in and out of our tour. Got that strike there for 3 in a row, but Cesar's come out with spare 4-bagger. Sorry, Solomon was spare 4-bagger, while Cesar went 9 this time, spare triple. Poynton's going to get that spare. Every time he marks, that makes life a lot harder on Maya when she's the one giving 40 pins. 10 in the pit there for Song. Justin had the honor of representing his home country, China, in the World Youth Championships this year. That's pretty darn cool. Bowls for GCU locally. Yes. Oh, did they both? I'm sorry, I didn't know Josh was a lope as well. They're everywhere. Another fine shot from Pointer, but the lower lip goes out as he leaves the 7-9. Justin with a little more rotation than Josh, so he's playing further left, but he yanks the heck out of that one. He's lucky to leave only the 6th step. Poor Padilla has come so close to winning JBT titles. He's got to be double-digit top 5s, but no win yet. It'd be a nice confidence boost to beat one of the GOATs in Solomon to win a U17 title. Justin will kill the hook and almost do a backup ball at this 6th day. Girl scratch already wrapped up today is that girl over there. that I'm yelling at. One girl scratch today with a win over Emily Cheeseman. There she is, including a 286 game earlier today. And, you know, wins the main event as well. A lot of talent in bowling, a lot of great results. Shot from green is that solid 10. So the fellow Lope here, down 20, and doesn't help his cause with that Shaker 7 there. Solomon, a little bit of a struggle in the main draw today. Made the cut, didn't do much in the semis, and in the third game of the semis, he played around with hooking the ball as if he was a righty. And I don't know how to define that when you're already a two-handed lefty. But he did righty hook. It's a trick he can do. He wasn't, you know, trying to not score. He thought he had a better look. He said he felt like he had 3 or 4 more boards room on the right. So all the time you righties complain about the lefties have the whole world. You hear that way to Solomon today. If Solomon says it, I believe him. Leads by 33 through 7. Does Salama, and Green bowling a great title game. She's clean with a double through 6, but again, she's got to make up 40. So when you add in those 40 pins, point still leads by 6. Doesn't want to continue opening. This Malloy's light for a 3rd straight time. He's going to have to make an adjustment over there. Boy, nice shot from RJ. Nothing wrong with that. RJ with an East Coast JBT connection, as his mom was told a little bit about our tour by a bunch of people, but also including Mike Reed, who I cannot believe I am name checking on camera. Mike Reed and I bowled JBTs in the 80s and 90s together, and I didn't even know he was out here. So Mike, you got to stop by one of our tournaments, buddy. Fellow lefty is in Mike, but he hooks it by that one. Starting to bleed a little pins. His family's encouraging him on over there. It's funny, he's 11 and he looks about 8. RJ's 11 and he looks about 8. Maya's 12 and she could pass for 16. Song again pulls up out of the ball and just laughs at himself. Get the feet fast. They arrive before your arm swing. You can't physically help but pull it across your body when that happens. Mid-ratio pattern today. Not quite enough in the middle to hold a shot that's not that bad. Padilla bowling a nice game, but like I said, he trails by 33. Pretty much must-strike scenario over there. This is still only the 4th frame for Song. No problem with the 3. RJ's getting some lessons and equipment from Mike Calderon. A lot of help from a lot of different places around the valley. No problem at all at that 4 pin. Spare game looks solid. There has been 3 opens in this match. Right now it's Green bowling the solidest game. It's funny, she's a bit of a poker face. Sometimes you can't read what's going on by looking at her, but as we discussed, sometimes she doesn't know what's going on either, so, you know, automatic poker face. Song knew that was better. Flushes 10 back. No, and another trip for Green. Really getting the friendly carry. Still a match over in U17. Padilla can strike out for 234. Solomon going at a 235 pace. So strike here will win in the 10th. Spare strike will win in the 10th. Les Cesar will have a chance. Malloy up in his 5th, trailing by 20. That's going on. So he made the adjustment he had to. He couldn't just go light the whole game, but now it over-adjusted. Ain't bowling fun. Make a little tiny move, and now you're crashing through the headphone. Solomon over there. So he'll need spare strike to lock it up. Green, meanwhile, throws her worst shot of the title match, but leaves herself a makeable spare. Josh shouldn't have any trouble with this 6 pin. He does not. Plenty of game left over there still. Everybody will be eagerly anticipating the points update as the top 32 in points, plus anyone with 2 top 4 finishes move on to tomorrow's Invitational with $1,000 for first place. 23rd annual Arizona Invitation. That's ridiculous because, as you all know, I'm only 28 years old, so I don't know how that happened. I was 28 before all this butt crap started happening to me. I think I'm about 97 now, is what it feels like. Big shot from Malloy to just get a feel for this pair right now. Ah, it's better. Oh, man!
Hit something.
That was a better shot. That did not look weak enough to 5-7 there.
You got this, Josh.
Strike to win for Solomon. There it is. Yeah, there's a strike over there for AJ. Try to wide angles, we can't see this little smile. Every time something goes right, he looks right up into the camera and just goes like this. He knows what's going on. Just absolutely no love from Malloy right now. My goodness, 4-5, 5-7, 4-8. Meanwhile, Caesar's just could boil an egg on his head right now as it's going to be another close loss for him. Well, can he double? It's there. Oh! And he pulls a Malloy. Does that ball look pretty good? With 5-10s. All right, we're going to have to respot that 5. Tara, we need to add the 5 to 27. Add the 5 to 27. Add the 5 to 27. Thank you. Second button. Sarah, we got to shoot down here. It's here. So that 5 was so far off spot that the machine swept it, so it's going to go back on its original spot, which makes it a little bit tougher. Ask Buttrick about that. Song's got a double working, has a chance to put a hammer lock down in this match, but doesn't get the 4-9 to carry.
My son does that in his split.
Did you make me run for no reason?
I had no idea. I had no idea that she was back there.
I ran.
Would you like to brag about your victory earlier today?
I did. I beat Jeff.
A 9-7 crushing of the cripple by the Def Leppard fan. That's
Def
right.
Leppard fan.
There you go. Meanwhile, the only thing going on here is Caesar going back 5 for a 234, which is good for a 1-pin loss to the great Solomon. Oh, Caesar, someday he's going to peel off like 5 out of 6 wins because he hasn't had a lot of good things go his way. This is a makeable split for RJ. It's had a minute to think about it. That's reasonably close. No, it's not going to hook. All right. Josh has not thrown awful shots and has gotten zippo for it. Let's see if he can turn it around here in the 7th. That's a ball change. And of course, Josh's dad to my right was already displeased with his carry, and now a wiggly 4 adds to the torture. Still time in this match. You can strike out from here for 213. Song going at a 216 pace. Green shooting a clean 210 right now, and another strike in the 9th frame. It is hard to give 40 pins, especially when you're 12. So if Poynton does go on to lose this match, will he lose his invitational berth? It's going to be super close. So by second, he earns 20 fewer points. Or, sorry, 210. No, he earns 40 fewer points in this match. Yeesh. When you're trying to get to a couple hundred in one day, that is significant. We'll have to see how it all plays out. By the way, look at this beautiful form from Leah. Someone's teaching her a lot of good things.
Yeah, she's going to go to scratch soon.
That is picture perfect, and that is his second title. And Joshua Malloy, welcome to the party. Finally gets the ball to face upright. To non-bowlers, it can be so confusing as to why a shot like that strikes and the others aren't. It's not just about hitting the pocket, it's about entry angle into the pocket, how much energy the ball is saved to go through the pins, all of that. That obviously was much better. Maya almost trips on herself and throws it right in the drink.
She heard her name.
Heart of a champion. By his own body language, Justin has been a little all over the place in this match, but he's stayed clean, and that's been plenty as it stands. 2:03 is Malloy's max. I misspoke, so if Song can just stay clean, he'll have the win. One little blip in the 10th for Maya, but it doesn't matter. She shoot a 2:12 scratch, and she is a two-time JBT champion. Maya! Great job, both of you. Stick around for just a couple minutes. Oh, that's right. He's still got his 10th ring of it. 10? 10? That's it?
3 straight.
Oh, okay. Now we got it on camera, so there we go.
Look at him. Stop. Stop, Dad. Stop.
Calm down, kid. Dad, you're embarrassing me.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
That's right. You earned that. Meanwhile, through all this noise, Song's got an important shot over here in his ninth. Through the beak. Could have been a heck of a lot worse. 5 for the spare? 5 for a 5? All right, all right. There's a squeeze from Mama back there. So you're clear on the fact that you won that game as well? Okay, I just want to make sure that you're...
I see you tomorrow.
Mañana, kiddo, thank you.
Do you want Dutch Brothers?
Yeah, I'll try it. See how it works.
What would you like?
Their version of a cinnamon dolce.
Okay, I'll see what they have.
That's KJ's.
I know. Does he want it?
No.
Okay. Try Sandy. I don't want anything from Dutch Bros. We're good.
Well, that's a $5 scholarship for the 5 day. Can't say cash on camera. There we go. Dad! Dad! Shush! Listen, what a fantastic effort for a rookie performance out of him. Oh, should have been a finish there. 148 fat. Might be a name you see when coming here. Yep, on the website. Another good shot, all right. Malloy's found the look just in time to give himself a chance. He must strike, though, in the 10th and 11th. And hold good count to force a mark out of Song.
Oh, you know what? I will text you. I'll
Strike at 9 forces a mark from Justin.
That's what I do.
Is that the best look all day? Needs to do it 2 more times right
Shark
here.
attack. Got it. I won't drink coffee.
Got a chance. Yeah, you bet.
Gobble, gobble, gobble. Come on.
Terrific finish. I know he wishes he did that about 4 frames earlier, but hard to tell. Yes, you are. Big thanks to the whole team at Let It Roll for hosting. It's always a great time here in a north central neighborhood in Phoenix. Long-time supporters of our tour. I don't know what the hell's going on, am I right? Josh with a veteran move, taking that re-rack to regroup and gather himself. He knows as well as any of us how hard it is to get to this spot. He's making sure he got 100% on this ball. That's good again. Oh, man. Just left himself no margin for error with the earlier troubles. A great shot is a ringing 10 and unfortunately a runner-up finish. Assuming that once again Justin does not do what he's already correctly noted out, throwing at Nick Pates. So sorry, Mr. Pates. And I think you're going to see a strike ball right down the middle. A really fine 192 from what looked like it was going to be a lot less from Josh. can't believe he even threw that much hook at it. He finds a new line, and welcome to the JBT Title Club.
But you ran off.
Justin Song.
Congratulations. Stick around for pictures.
So Justin becomes our first person with a Chinese passport to win a title. How about that?
So he's a citizen of China for
Dual,
passport here?
dual, I believe.
Oh, he's a dual.
I'll have to ask him. But the difference was filling frames. Clean 212. Josh just could not get those early shots to carry, and there's your champ. Had some new faces last week, some more new faces today. Great stuff out of all of our finalists. Invitational time tomorrow. Well done.
Champion!
Justin, I called you a character before. Is there anything you'd like to say before we turn the camera off? Now you're speechless.
Now.
Now he's speechless. All right.
Congratulations. Stick around. We're going to take